the defense that that Brad Holmes walked into. And it's something for me where when I look at it, my biggest point of contention, D-Mac, about when Brad Holmes walked into the story, this was a starting defense the day Brad Holmes got the job. It was Trey Flowers, Danny Shelton, Romeo Quara still there, Christian Jones, Jelani Tavai, Jamie Collins, Desmond Trufant, Oruwariye was here, J-Ron Kearse, and some person named Duron Harmon. That was the defense. No. Man, it's weird. That's weird. They never won games.
Not only, right, where I first look at that and what do I see? I see big money on the books to Jamie Collins and Trey Flowers that you always talk about, that had to be expunged, right? He had to fall through, and until he could get those off, he was not in a position to make the moves he made this offseason, let alone the draft.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
That makes you puke, doesn't it?
You know what?
When you look at that right now, like
Spemo, don't do that to the people. Don't show it again.
Pull that up again.
No, don't do it, Spemo. Don't do it, Spemo. Spemo.
Put it up with Grandpa Joe. This is like Grandpa Joe drafted the defense. Like, look at how. Oh man. And do we have one about what it is now? Because of what it could be now? How much better than that? Just off the top of your head, without even seeing the roster, Neil, is the defense right now? Right now. With one guy.
Yeah.
Two guys. Start naming names. And that's before some of the rookies get even on the field. The free agents. Different guys that you've re-signed.
Yeah, and if you look at it now, I mean,
wow.
Just real quick, pulling it up as you go across.
I got the whole depth chart.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was kind of pulling that up and take a look at it now, and just to see how different that all looks, and we know the names, and as you go across the board, you see the names that are out there, just the additions in free agency this year.
So the red name, this is from Devoted to Detroit on Twitter. The red names are returning from injury. Green names are rookies, yellow names are new acquisitions, and then white are returning players.
Yeah, I mean, and just look at it, too, from 2 drafts, going into 3 drafts now. And, look, I got to be fair, and I got to be honest, because my whole thing about the draft, and I was a big Jalen Carter guy, and I'm pounding the table, and what was my rallying point? I never want to have a team run for 300 yards against us in a half, ever. I want every team we play to punt at least once.
Yeah.
Like, that was my thing. But when you go back and look at what it was 2 years ago, I don't want to say it wasn't. That's an unrealistic or unfair expectation by me. But at the same time, sometimes you gotta look back and see how far you've come.